So whenever I encounter a problem, it also depends on the kind of problem I'm looking at. But one is going to be the Gita. So if there's anything that I'm disturbed or I'm confused about, the first thing is to calm and pacify my mind. And most of the times, I'll read a shlok and I'll get my answer. So I generally look at the Gita for any kind of life problems or confusions that I have on a broader level or on a larger scale, a life problem or a life confusion or something. If it is with regards to certain aspects of work, I would pick up the best possible books in that space and try to figure out, because the best of minds, whether they're living or not living today, they'd be able to guide me with that. So that is two. Three, I would also make sure, along with the book, I'd make sure that I'm talking to somebody who has already experienced in that space. In the sense, if let's say I'm trying to understand something around, let's say, personal finance or so. So somebody who's already 10 years or 15 years senior to me and who's very, very good and who has done really well in terms of personal finances, I'll talk to him and I'll try to grab a piece of his mind. Because looking back 10 years or 15 years where I am today, he or she would be able to guide me on that, because he's already experienced. He's already understood the right and the wrong of the decisions he's taken. So somebody who has experience and is at a much senior level or is at a level which I aspire to get to. So I would try to talk to somebody like that in order to gain insight into, what decisions they took, why did they take that decision, how did it work out for them, what they would have done differently. And then, of course, I would take my own decision as to how I want to approach the problem. And in the context of my nature as a person, my family, my personal situation, my financial situation, if it's to do with finances, my work-related situation, how I look at my work and how I approach, how I conduct my profession. So based on that, whether it's applicable, the advices I've received or the books I've read, and accordingly I take my decision.